You know how they say there's no sleep for the wicked? Well, I say there's no sleep for the good. Jesus, I'm trying to do some good here and get out some information, and I am not getting much sleep. All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Punk Rock Politics with John Smith. How's it going? Thanks for joining me. Make sure to subscribe to my channel on YouTube and check out patreon.com/punkrockpolitics. Okay, this is from The Hill. It's very important. It is involving the coronavirus or COVID-19. It came out March 22nd, 2020 at 10:36 a.m. So it was yesterday morning. If you've been watching my channel, and I hope you have, or been watching my other videos, you're well aware of what I'm covering and that I've been covering Bernie Sanders' plan and etc. But with all the back and forth fighting in the Senate versus the House, and all this means testing stuff, it's becoming pretty clear that something needs to be done drastically and fast. I wouldn't call it drastic. It's not drastic given the situation at all. In fact, I don't even think it's enough money for a lot of people. But whatever, if you have a mortgage or you pay rent, $2,000 for a month is not enough to pay your bills. And we're not sure what's happening with all the other important factors. Like, we need to institute Bernie Sanders' plan. He's leading on this by far. Poor People's Campaign has some good ideas as well. You should check that out. I'm probably going to share those videos tomorrow. I had a 3-part video I was trying to put together, and long story short, YouTube editor changed, and I can't figure out how to do it. So it's very unfortunate. I even told my fans not to watch it or to go watch it on their site because it's important. But I wanted to release it as one video, and there was some weird glitch, and yeah. Anyway, so Ocasio-Cortez, give stimulus checks to everyone now, collect next year from those who don't need them, by Rebecca Klar, Klar. By the way, again, this is The Hill. Excuse me. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Democrat of New York, said Sunday that stimulus checks should be sent to all Americans and then collected next year in taxes for Americans who don't need the assistance. I don't think it should be universal, Ocasio-Cortez said on CNN's State of the Union, referring to her support for a stimulus check program amid the economic fallout of the coronavirus pandemic. I hear the argument of people saying, why are you going to give a check to Bill Gates? She said, adding that the issue can be solved next year. One of the things that we're saying is tax it back a year from now so you don't have to worry about a big, complicated, bureaucratic means test up front. Mail them all out to everybody, and let's get it back from the folks who don't need it next year, the Congresswoman said. Ocasio-Cortez said she is very supportive of the plan released by the Financial Services Committee that she said would release about $2,000 this month for every American with an additional $1,000 per child. She also said the plan would halt mortgage and rent payments, which she said is a key concern. When you're able to stop the money going out, then that money that you do give goes a much longer way, she added. Ocasio-Cortez also said she's been worried about workers from the moment business closures started happening. All I can think about is what I would have done just 2 or 3 years ago, she added. She said she's concerned about hourly and gig workers who would not be covered by unemployment, further stressing the need to get checks to Americans. She's absolutely right. I mean, in every way. What Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also known as AOC, is referring to is that she used to be a bartender, and I believe also a server, whatever. She worked in restaurants. She was a bartender. I think she did both. And she worked on tips. And bartenders even make more than servers. So, but she lived in New York. New York's very expensive. But still, so is New Jersey, where I live. Is more expensive than most of Brooklyn, even after all these trust fund people are going in there and paying too much for rent and driving the costs up and gentrifying everything. But nonetheless, this is really important. So I just want to say $2,000 check to everybody right now, every single American. In fact, I would say every single person within our borders. And I believe she would too, which is why I'm scanning the article to make sure. Hold on a second. That's what was being said. Yeah, it's sent to all Americans. I guess maybe I don't know. I mean, I know that her and Bernie and Talib and others definitely believe in everybody getting money. So I'm a little confused about saying the word Americans. I mean, I understand that she probably means all people in the country, and and considering them Americans, which is fair. Um, they're just talking about the difference between citizenship and official citizenship and where somebody lives and calls home. But I'm not sure if this is the Hill doing a poor job in this particular article or what. But I'm going to put the link to the article down below in the comments. I'm going to make this a nice short video. We need to get $2,000 to every single person within our borders. Let's put it that way. Right now, immediately. I guess in some cases, if they're undocumented, that's a little bit more of a problem. That might be what she's talking about. But we need to find a way to put money in everybody's hands. Nobody should get sick, starve. And not only that, I mean, even if you're selfish and you don't believe in the moral argument and the fact that we can more definitely print money and it's not a problem at all for us. And, they print money all the time for corporations. They give all kinds of giant, massive tax breaks and subsidies for harmful substances like oil, natural gas, coal, etc., that are destroying the planet and exacerbating these diseases. But, simply put, even if you're that kind of person and you believe that's all okay and you don't care, this isn't the time to do that because anybody can get you sick and they don't even have to have symptoms. So even if we think it calms down and people start getting too early leaving their houses, which I'm afraid will happen, and being that bravado that America has where we don't listen to our healthcare professionals, we listen to politicians who lie to us. Look, we got congressmen, we got senators getting very sick and getting other people sick. This is no joke. If those people can get sick, anybody can get sick. So definitely support what Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez or AOC is saying. Get out there, call your congressmen, call your senators, call the White House, send emails, make phone calls, send letters, and protest virally. Say stuff on social media. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Click it twice or click all, depending on your computer or tablet, to make sure you get alerts. And please support Punk Rock Politics at patreon.com/punkrockpolitics. Thanks for joining me. Everybody stay safe. Keep social distancing alive. Insist on it in public. Don't mess around with this. Do everything you can to keep the most distance from the most people. This is to keep us all safe. This is to save our way of life, actually not even to save our way of life, to revive our way of life and actually bring about real democracy and more income equality, and to actually have a functioning economy for everyone. And we can do it through this mechanism if we all stand together and unite and realize we're all in this together. Please look at Bernie Sanders' plan when compared to Joe Biden's or anybody else's. It's above and beyond the best plan of any politician in the United States of America. And definitely check out the Poor People's Campaign. They're calling for something pretty cool. And what was that? I don't want to misspeak. It's June 20th, 2020. You have to look. But yeah, anyway, thanks. Have a good night. Everybody be safe.